Hello my lovelies and welcome to Paris. As you guys know, probably if you've been coming back for years on and on, January or end of January more specifically means Paris Haute Couture week. I've just touched down in Paris. This is my travel outfit, as you can see, and we're in Place Vendôme, which is where we usually start most of our haute couture and also ready-to-wear fashion weeks when it comes to Paris with Valentino fitting, because I like to pick my looks first. So let's go to the Valentino showroom, let's get a nice look and see what I'm gonna wear to the show. This one is going to be very, very special. In fact, in a way, we are beginning the haute couture with Valentino and ending it with Valentino because, like I just told you, it's gonna be exceptional. These are my little pre-selections, right? I already think I'm gonna go for this. I love it. I mean, this is also so beautiful. Like the intricate detailing. Wow, I love the sleeves. So beautiful. Fitting done. We're perfectly on time for our next appointment, which makes me very happy. You know, considering it's the first fashion show since Mr. Valentino Garavani passed away. I mean, there's not really enough time between the organizing the show and his death to actually change much of the show. But I still think it's going to be very, very, very emotional one for many people. Repossi presentation done. Love the color stones and our wonderful drivers here. We're getting to the next location. But just wait to see our palace, guys. Dun, da, da, da. Wow, this is so insane. Maxi. Let me just get comfortable in my princess. I mean, every car needs this. You basically place your phone. It's like a perfect fit for the phone and it's charging when you place it there. This time I feel like I'm treated like a true princess. Obviously this is not a car, this is like a luxury princess limousine living room, yeah. So we're here. This is the company that does these like beautiful vans. It's called Ola Cars. And guys, this morning when I got picked up at the airport, first of all, someone came to pick me up in the plane, brought me to the car. And then when I sat down here, I was like, okay, my favorite thing is, wait for it. This refrigerator in the car where you can have like a nice coffee. I have some protein drinks, coconut water, you know, like different kind of things. Let's close it now. Then there's a TV that is bigger than anything that you can imagine. And you can, for example, like connect it to Apple TV, you can watch YouTube. I mean, I think once you try this kind of like VIP car, there's no going back. So we're gonna have to have this as well for Paris Fashion Week. You can like, you know, have a little nap during the fashion month. I mean, where was this when I was not feeling well during Milan Fashion Week that one season? Did you remember, Annabelle? Imagine like I would have proper had a nap. I was just having a nap very differently. They were so thoughtful. I got so many snacks. So there's like lip balm, hand cream, sage, like a whole little beauty set. There is Le Labo, like sanitizer and body lotion. That's very useful actually. Nuts, I already ate some, by the way. Fridge, you've seen. And guys, there is even a PlayStation. If you just want to play, because why not? I'm still playing with this car and exploring, so yeah. If you really want table, this is great for like, if you want to, for example, have a meal. Like, you know, those shows that take, or for my team, if they need to edit pictures in the car, no more excuses. There is a table, like a poker table kind of. Now, insane. Honestly, I'm sorry. I know I've told you about this, but for me personally, after experiencing this, there's no going back. Don't you agree, Annabelle?
I agree.
We actually luckily have a tiny little bit of time, but we need to shoot content, we need to do other stuff as well. Our first show of Haute Couture is going to be at 5:30, so there's time. It's only like it's just before 2 p.m. and that is the current situation. I'm honestly very happy to be in Paris. It's been since December, but last time I was here, I don't know if you guys remember, during Vlogmas, I wasn't really feeling myself. I wasn't really feeling good, so now it feels really, really great. And I love the couture week. You know what, the fashion week is first of all very long, so it's also very exhausting, but it's also extremely packed with like hair and dressing up and shooting content and vlogging and TikToks and shows and so many things going on. And I feel like couture is a bit more, because there are more clients in town than press, even, I want to say, because they're not like that many buyers also. Like there are, but they're not really, you don't really see them that around. So it feels a little bit more quiet, but in a good way, so that it's a little bit more fun. I don't know. Also, it's like 3 days long, so I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Actually, like Paris Haute Couture is how I started building my relationships and going to presentations and meeting the brands and things like that. So I really enjoy it. When I think back to that, it's definitely very, very special. It's very special when I think about coming to Paris and trying to meet up with brands, but you know, it was a lot of no's before you would hear a yes. I think having that experience is something really important, because it gave me a lot of more grit and confidence in the fashion industry, because I managed to overcome it. It's not easy, I promise you. Like, dealing with rejection is something that every single member of fashion industry has to deal with at some point. Like, rejection is constant in fashion industry. Whether you're a model, whether you are a brand, whether you are a content creator, even celebrities face rejections, which, just a small reminder if you feel like sometimes rejections are a lot. Just wanted to let you know that. How's your gift, Ksenia?
The best.
Yes?
It's been a long time coming.
Yes, it has been a long time coming. Where's the other part of it? Wow.
But the best part?
Yes?
The very best?
You got a handwritten letter. Is it a lot of words?
A lot of words. But only
This reminds me so much of Filippo. Okay, I'm glad you like it.
I put it in here, so I always have it with me.
Yes, that's good. I like the idea. I like the way you think. So smart. Wow, looking so bougie with your goyard. Wow.
It's just perfect color.
Well, I know we haven't shown you really much around the room, but it's same as always, because we are creatures of habits and we like to kind of work when we know how to do things. So, getting ready, or sort of getting ready for the show. I'm gonna go attend Tamara Rolf, and I have this beautiful light pink gown. Can you see it? It's a lot of light pinks this season because I love the color, and I think it kind of suits me, plus I'm tan right now. So I'm gonna quickly change into this, get ready and change. I have to be very honest with you, when it's January in Paris, wearing gowns, it's a little bit harder than other months, because you have to like have a coat and it's like a whole thing. It's not like you're cozy, but it's really, really something special. So I'll put it on now. I haven't even tried it, so all I can say is I hope it fits, and you guys have to also do a little prayer for me. Okay, we're ready to roll. This is the pink dress, so beautiful, with black details because it is winter. So also it gives a bit of coolness, like with the blazer on the shoulders and sunglasses. What do you guys think? I'm ready to go. I'm actually kind of like looking forward to socializing a little bit. Like, January in Paris is so slow, guys. I cannot even tell you. There are barely any people comparing to ready to wear. It's quite ghostly, but I like it.
It's okay.
We just realized that this is the first fashion show of 2026, you guys. And that makes me feel, I don't know, mixed feelings, just because there's so many coming in February. And just this fashion week, we're gonna do 4, and then 3 dinners, and then a few cocktails. But the real fashion week starts in 2 weeks. So prepare your immunity, getting my vitamin C's, getting all of my supplements, everything in line to make the most out of February and March. of course.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts. When you say my name, but thinking of hers. I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No.
Tamara Ralph was my first couture show, or my first show of the year. Her signature hourglass silhouettes that I really love, but also some Asian-inspired details like fans, origami-style folds, soft porcelain tones. I really loved that collection moved between dramatic couture and more tailored daytime pieces. She's a star of red carpets, and the finale even had a subtle Y2K edge with sleek gowns and oval sunglasses. Such a stunning artistic moment to witness in person, honestly.
Running from me, do you really wanna be in love? Halfway from home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone.
One fitting, one presentation, one fashion show, done. And now I'm getting ready. Well, I'm changing to go to this Bvlgari Cocktail. My friend Mary So, who is the creative director at Bvlgari, she actually called me yesterday on a Sunday. She's like, Tamara, I have this new bag and I want you to wear it because you're such a moneta girl, because you guys know how much I love the Bvlgari coin, right? So I'm gonna wear my own jewelry because I wanted to wear my piece that I have because I think it's one of the most special, beautiful vintage pieces. Actually, I wasn't sure if I should wear this necklace or the other necklace that I have because the other one is like so sculptural and beautiful and I brought them both. But I'll wear this one tonight and the other one another time. And then the bag that I'm gonna wear as well is gonna perfectly match this necklace. So right now, the problem is in this corset, I cannot lift my hands. So I couldn't even tie my hair. I think.
I can also help.
I think, yes, no, I don't know. I believe we're gonna have to check that it's secured because last thing I want is to drop this. I actually have like 20 minutes to just like breathe in and breathe out. And then I'm gonna get going. Like I actually have an insane outfit with this skirt. I think you've seen it already when I got it in December. Like it's kind of like a structured jacket on top, but instead I'm gonna wear like this corset. So we have like an Alaya top. I'll link everything below, and Balenciaga skirt, my favorite Bottega shoes because then I'll be able to stand and whatever, everything I need to do the whole night, and that's it. We're gonna go for a cocktail, dinner, and then I come home, and then my favorite person in the whole entire world is gonna wait for me here in bed, hopefully. Okay, I'm trying to connect to YouTube in our Ola car to see if we can watch something good these days, because, you know, your girl likes her YouTube. Well, anyway, I've changed. I think I showed you, yes. And now we're on our way to the Bvlgari Dinner. It's got kind of like a gala cocktail dinner, celebrating the launch of Mytheresa. Like it's a new bag, or newish bag. And they are actually celebrating it. I've heard, so yesterday I told you that Mary called me yesterday and she was like, Tamara. And I was like, okay, Mary, what is this? Is this a gala? Is this a dinner? And she was like, it's 130 people seated dinner, and that's kind of like the game. I'm excited just to see some of my friends and to talk and to hang out, and because these things are quite much more, I want to say, like laid back and chilled, and you get to speak and relax and, you know, a bit more meaningful, I want to say, spend time rather than just running from a place to a place. Bvlgari's new Icons Mytheresa collection was one of the standout moments we saw in Paris. I mean, have you seen this location? The tiny jewel-like bags feel like collectibles, blending the house's incredible heritage with the modern edge. Don't ask me what fits in each of the bags, but these designs remain Bvlgari's most iconic symbols like Serpenti and Diva's Dream, in a way that feels deeply thoughtful, almost like carrying a piece of history in your hand, like the monete I carried. The craftsmanship is extraordinary, sitting perfectly at the intersection of high jewelry, culture and fashion, and I personally really love what Mary Catherine Soul has been doing there. Well, okay guys, this is one of the most spectacular venues I've ever dined in. It is the library. I mean, I guess you can see that, but one of those like kind of movie-like libraries. And I'm not sure where my table is. Let's see. And I have a feeling like it's this one. Ah, look. Indeed.
Thank you, Mary, for your vision, for your energy, and for being such a wonderful human being.
Hello guys, a quick little Annabelle cam. Look at the weather. Wow. It stopped raining now for a bit, but gray skies. Let me just get through here. It's not really nice. Also the traffic is crazy because of this rain. Now it stopped for a minute. I'm getting a coffee and then we get back to work. We have our first show of the day. We have Chanel. Back there is Hermes. Here we have Dior with a special window. Now I'm gonna show you where you can get a really good coffee if you're ever in Paris. Okay, in this street here, there is Joe and the Juice. Here is Valentino. Joe and the Juice we also love, as you know, as a little Fashion Week snack. Then you walk. Here it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, mission successful. Now back to work.
Good morning, everybody. First coffee of the day. I'll bite a little bit small this morning, but this is not the only one I'm gonna have. Luckily for me, we are actually just kind of planning the day, recapping what we need to do. We want to shoot a few things this morning, so we're gonna go and make a little to-do list, mood board, call it whatever you want, but basically it's something that, you know, one thing to another. Last night Filippo came, which made me so happy this morning to wake up next to him, but he's already downstairs at his second meeting of the day, even though it's 9:49. I am having my 5th meeting for my wedding dress. This is my 5th meeting already. Wow. I had 3 in Paris, 1 in Cannes during film festival, and I started my first meeting for my wedding dress was during Vlogmas 2024. Remember, Annabelle, when we came here? That was my first meeting. So yeah, that
6 years ago.
it seems like that, more than a year ago. So, but today, like, the meeting is juicy. And maybe I can even tell you the process one day, but I think it's quite interesting and exciting. So we're waiting. My appointment is in 10 minutes. They're going to come to my room, which is great. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot reveal too much, you know, but the dress is the part of the wedding that I'm the most excited about. So yeah, you're going to have to wait and see, but not too long, luckily. Today has been a bit of a meetings kind of day. Meetings, I can't really say meetings. I don't know if meetings are a bit of a different thing. Well, Filippo definitely had a lot of meetings. I joined some, actually, and now I'm getting ready for the next show. I've got my second coffee of the day, and I need to get dressed. I decided to tie my hair just because it's raining really much. And now I don't know if I want to leave like a ponytail or I'm gonna put it up.
My new style?
I mean, I like everything about you, so it's okay.
Oh my god, you're so pretty. What's the deal? What's the plan for the day?
The plan for today
Wow, this coffee, where did you get it?
is my favorite. How good?
You know, this morning I was drinking the coffee downstairs.
Annabelle
came with this coffee, and I tasted it, I was like, wow.
I have a Mytheresa Cocktail tonight, and then I have
Where is the Mytheresa
dinner with the
Cocktail?
girls.
Do you want me to come?
It's at Bristol. Do you want to come? I think Jacob's going to be there.
Why not? I can come with you.
You should see our van. We have the most insane van you can imagine. We have
Yeah, with the
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Which fan?
My
oh,
car.
you're really?
Yeah.
It's insane.
This morning I called my sister and I said, this is the best thing I've ever had.
But that's what we should do then. We should
I have a
in,
4-seat van, which is
yeah.
a super luxury with
Yeah.
like a carpet at the bottom, a PlayStation,
Did they put the TK?
drinks with
Did they
like
put-
protein drinks. I have a nuts. I
Coconut
have
water.
coconut water. There's a plug, like a wall plug, like a proper plug you can plug in, chargers and everything, whatever. If, when you put your phone on the side, it's charging automatically.
Wow.
And
Like
the
heat
driver is the
seater.
best.
The driver's the
Yeah.
best. Huge TV, like bigger screen than you can imagine. I love the glasses. You? They're Gucci. I got them
So cool.
on Mytheresa. I think they're like on this campaign, or maybe not on this campaign. But anyway, have you taken your knot today?
Let me take it. This is the sling.
This was not intended placement, but yeah. Took my knot, got dressed, ready. The dress is George Chakra, the shoes are Schiaparelli, the coat is Joy, the sunglasses are Gucci. The only thing with these shoes is that they make funny noise.
Let's hear.
Wait. Now they're not making noise. Now nothing. You know what I got? I'm hungry. Where's my coffee? LED mask. You know, Annabelle, Filippo made me tidy all the LED masks next to bed. And now, every time I'm in bed, he has to get up to pass it to me. I need my LED mask. It's possible. I love you. You know one thing that is very annoying about Filippo? He's
One of the things.
no. The most annoying things for me, I don't know if this is like in every relationship, is like when they do something that your parents would do. When your partner does something that your parent would do. You know what I mean, Annabelle? So for example, like my dad is not very good at delivering bad news. He goes straight. I mean, maybe this is like a bit sounds terrible, but for example, my childhood dog, when my childhood dog died, my sister didn't know because she was living in England already. So when she came with all these gifts for the dog. And my dad said, oh, I just have to tell you the dog died.
So,
And obviously my sister cried.
because I deliver bad news.
Yeah, when you deliver bad news,
Yeah.
you deliver like this.
Yeah?
Don't you notice?
Like, is it good or not?
I just think it's so
Sometimes
like
people
weird.
want it sugar-coated.
Yeah.
but I think it's good sometimes to be a
Yeah,
bit like...
I also think it's
You know,
good.
there is no sweet way to give a
Yeah, that's true.
bitter pill.
No? You cannot
Maybe.
put
Do
it
you
in
want,
a dessert?
Do you want me to take off the blaster like this? Or like this?
Well, it's a question for our audience. What is the best way to deliver the news, the bad news? Like straight shooter or sugar coating it? I'd
also,
love
you
to
The
know.
best way is to not. I never think there is bad news.
Yeah?
There is good news
Yeah.
and not good news.
I think my dad's the same. And that's like, you know, the one of those things that I always...
Also, bad news are good news. In terms of business, baby, business is never bad news. Bad news is only when it has to be with health. The rest, everything can be fixed.
Ready for business. The show was a beautiful modern take on the house's signature elegance infused with a fresh Parisian attitude. Soft pastels, ivory, some metallic touches, they all set the tone while the sculpted gowns were elevated with feathers, with floral embroidery, sheer tulle. There was so much work done and all of this like subtle shimmer. The white looks felt timeless to me. They balanced the clean silhouettes with intricate detailing. And overall, the venue felt like such a cold box that was decorated with these beautiful dresses. Filippo has a new pair of jeans that I want to show you because I really love them. Filippo, will you grace us?
Yeah.
Are they new pair of jeans?
Yes.
Show us. Where are they from?
Gallery department.
Gallery department with his favorite boot brand, new favorite, Marcel. He has few Marcel pairs of boots already. He stole my Saint Laurent belt.
I did.
Chrome Hearts denim shirt, turtleneck from Uniqlo, I suppose,
Yep.
and the Saint Laurent jacket. And then my outfit is, well, I stole Saint Laurent Filippo's jacket, Saint Laurent t-shirt, Saint Laurent skirt, Saint Laurent shoes, my Bvlgari necklace that I think Filippo closed not so well.
No, I did.
It's okay, leave it now. I'm gonna have my Kalinic bag. This is the look. I need to moisturize a little bit because my legs are so dry. Especially because last week I did a blazer, like third session, since I got back into it. And I love these shoes, by the way. It's all from Mytheresa. I will link everything, the whole look below, so you guys can also check it out. Okay, so we had a little break where we just like stopped by at my friend Gloria's room. I didn't even know she's like, her room is literally next to our room, which is kind of crazy. And now we're heading to the Mytheresa Cocktail at Hotel Bristol, where they do it every single year. And after that, Filippo.
Dinner at cost with our friends.
Correct.
And that's it. The plan is to be in bed by 11.
Oh, that's actually the best news ever.
Yeah.
We were gonna go somewhere else across the river, and then we kind of like forced them to change the plans so we can all stay and have. What are you gonna eat tonight?
No idea, but
I think I'll have white fish.
no. I will have poulet
Maybe I'll
Avec.
also have poulet actually,
avec
or crab salad.
also crab salad. Maybe we can share a crab salad.
Yeah.
And then we can have poulet.
Okay.
Avec,
We can share everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Très bien.
Calling me, like the rainbow, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to mix in my coffee.
All good?
Yes, all good.
Coffee. Secret ingredient.
Which is
Supplement which you cannot know yet what it is. But
oh,
one day. I feel the way I look.
great. She feels great,
I looked at myself this morning and I was like, what's happened? I know what's happened. Like, lots of things happened. I did my hair yesterday and it's like still full of gel, but we're going to get my hair done. We're actually going to the David Mallet salon here in Paris, and I want to do a treatment because it's all part of my bridal beauty. And tomorrow I have a facial that I will also try to include in this vlog so you guys can see it. But I think what you can check out on my TikTok, I will have like bridal series. Maybe I can even do it on YouTube. Eventually I will do it on YouTube as well. Like bridal series showing you everything that I'm doing as part of my bridal glow up. So that's that. Off to the salon. To the salon! Let's see. Expectations are high.
wow, it's so relaxing in
I'm
here.
sure it's very flattering this angle.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing actually, but I'm also working. Love it here. I wanted something kind of like relaxed so that I can obviously wear it with casual clothing as well, but something that will work with both of my shows today. And it's like a glamorous blow dry, but it's not my usual one, so it kind of goes inside and I love it. And I think it will relax even more, so it will look almost like straightish for me and my standards, and I really, really, really love it. The treatment felt so good. My hair feels so soft, and I'm really curious how it's gonna like evolve. Apparently it lasts around 6 weeks, this Tokyo treatment. It's supposed to make your hair like softer, smoother, just healthier. So yeah, love it. Today's free time 0 minutes total because actually, so I had a hair appointment at 9, then I had a Zoom call at 11, and I already was late for that. And then that finished at 12, and now it's 12:18, and I had to do my makeup, which is okay, nothing special, but I had to do my makeup and I had to get dressed for the Elie Saab show. So that's where we're going now, but I think it's very exciting because my outfit for Elie Saab has never been like this. Shall I show you, kind of? It is basically jeans. Oh, I've got these Saint Laurent shoes and the bro bag, but Elie Saab top and the blazer and Elie Saab jeans. And you will see it when we get to the show, but I think it's pretty cool in a way, if I can say that. Is that weird to say? I don't know, but I love it. So that's it. It's 12:18, the show's at 12:30. We're gonna make it. No worries. Elie Saab's Golden Summer Nights of 71, sounds nostalgic, was a jet set couture dream inspired by, let's say, Milos to Marrakesh era. Presented at the Theatre de Chalot with a live soundtrack. I thought it was music, but then I saw it was an orchestra. The collection blended high glamour with surprisingly relaxed ease, embroidery, fringe, experimental textures. Still felt very effortless, like my outfit that you could have seen. It was couture with a hedonistic soul where opulence and nonchalance excited like everything in a woman. It all existed beautifully together, and it was a hopeful collection for some better times as well. Quick brush through the hair. Look at it. Is it nice? Okay. I retouched my makeup a little bit just because I was rushing this morning and I wanted to be flawless for Valentino. My dress you have already seen because you guys came to the fitting as well. It's actually a reference by Alessandro Michele to Valentino Garavani's archive from 1993. I'll try and find a picture and I'll insert it. Obviously, it's not the same as like a reference. That's what, when the new creative directors come to like these big maisons, usually what they do or what they should do is go back to the archive and like really study it and look at what the brand did to kind of like reinterpret it or bring it back, because fashion is very circular, right? That's what I will be wearing. I'm gonna get dressed now. I'm gonna film my stuff. By my stuff, I mean TikTok. Look at this Valentino demand bag. Obviously, I have one of these. I have the one that is like pearl embroidered fully, and I really, really love it. This one is so gorgeous and fun and playful, and like just imagine like jeans, t-shirt, this, or even a night out. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So anyway, I need to get ready now. I need to finish my makeup and we gotta go. I'm very happy because we're actually perfectly on time, which is one of my like main things that are required for me to be at peace, I guess. It's the right way. So we got back from Elie Saab show, which as you could have seen, it was really, really magnificent, very heavily embroidered, elegant, glam, diva style. And then I arrived back. Filippo was in a meeting, so I went to quickly say hi to the people that he was in a meeting with, like just for literally, Annabelle, was it 5 minutes?
I think not even.
Super quick hi. And then went up, changed, filmed a TikTok, filmed another TikTok, got ready, took some pictures, and here we are in the car, and all of that in like a span of not even 1 hour. So very, very eventful day. And as soon as we got in the car, Annabelle said, you know what, some days we're like kind of like easy going, and some days we're just like bam, 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 non-stop. You can guess which kind of day is today. Alessandro Michele unveiled his latest Valentino Couture collection in Paris, in a poignant moment for the house just a few days after the passing of Valentino Garavani. Staged through dramatic Kaiser panoramas with guests watching through individual peepholes, the show felt immersive and cinematic. I honestly never attended a show like this, but we all know that Alessandro Michele likes to create a whole show in literal words and meaning of that word, and it was just very richly opulent, romantic, hypnotic. The house will present another collection in Rome after Fashion Week, which is going to be there ready to wear. as a true tribute to Valentino's legacy. This was just, for me, purely immersive and incredible. Wow, guys, that was insane. Let me just switch off the TV so I can tell you all about it. First of all, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like there were many booths, almost like I think like 20 booths at least, and models were kind of going from a booth to booth. Each booth had like numerous windows that you could like peek through, kind of like how back in the days, many years ago, when you would go to cinema, it was kind of like that, or watching movies. That's the reference, I guess. And models were coming in each booth. And what was so great is that the light was impeccable, because sometimes at these fashion shows, especially since the venues are dark with like reflectors from above, it can be difficult. But this was like white background. It was so perfect to actually see the collection, the details, which obviously when we're talking about couture, it's all about handmade embroidery. The craft is so special, and it was just epic. I think this was Alessandro Michele's, well, definitely best couture show for sure, but it was very strong. I loved it. Loved it. Now it's snack time. What can I tell you? It's a trail mix of raw nuts. Apparently it's a source of protein and fiber. The snacky snacks. I also have a fridge full of Parmesan in the room. Don't ask. Okay guys, very late at night, and I am very late coming to Mary Catronso's birthday party, so this is currently on the schedule. I'm wearing this Magda Buttram set that you cannot see, unfortunately, but I cannot wait to see Mary because she's really in my heart. I'm feeling this dog. What's her name? Charlie. You're the most perfect thing ever. And I'm stealing you from Bashir.
How amazing it is to be in Paris with new friends, old friends, forever friends. Yeah. Yes. I'm Charlie.
Good morning, guys. Well, maybe this is a better view to say good morning, because honestly, the bathroom is so messy. Just because I'm packing, you know, we are actually leaving as the Paris Fashion Week is over. Filippo's watching tennis, of course. Arena is playing, so I'm also kind of like sidelining with him. We're finishing packing, and I need to leave because I have a facial in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna wash this makeup off. And you might be thinking, what? You just woke up this morning. But I actually had a 9:30 meeting downstairs, a very nice one with a friend. So we had a little coffee and breakfast and stuff. So I wanted to look some presentable, and I'm gonna wash my face and go for the facial that I'm so looking forward to, of course, at New Age, where else. And then, ladies and gentlemen, when I come back, I go to Milan. So what can I tell you about it? I really enjoyed this one, and I really enjoyed it like socially. What do you think, Filippo?
Yeah.
I came home last night at 3 a.m. I was having drinks downstairs since 6:30 until 10. Those are very long drinks. And then I went to Mary's for dinner that you guys could have seen. I love Mary. She's just so incredible. And then I went like more with friends and basically got home at 3. Filippo was very deep asleep, and it's so funny. Everybody always asks me, where's Filippo? And my friend Kate, she tells everybody he's the most perfect man. He's flawless, but there's just one thing about him. He likes to be in bed at 10 p.m.
Do you need a laptop baby with you, or can I pack?
It goes in the pocket of my hand luggage, please. And I was telling everybody, no, he's just perfect. Which actually I also like to go to bed at 10. But since we were at Fashion Week, it was like a nice time to catch up with my friends and stuff before the next crazy season comes. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to finish this vlog here just because you've seen enough of me in it. And I think the next one's going to be something I'm preparing for you. So I hope you're gonna like it. We're traveling back home, and then we're traveling again, and then there's a lot going on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.